Hello everyone, it's Tanna. Welcome to the Rabbit Hole Designs YouTube channel. Back after a long hiatus there. Some of you may know me from my own channel doing Rabbit Hole Designs videos. Some of you, I may be new to you. So here are the new stamp sets for this month's release. I can read a couple sentiments here before we get started. The Christmas Moose stamp set has, you can make either of those, wishing you a Merry Christmas or wishing you a Merry Moose, and then Moose Wonderful Time of the Year. The Lazy Summer stamp set, which is the only stamp set this month that is not Christmas related, has quite a few sentiments. But before I read those off, I want to tell you what we're doing here today. I decided to use that stamp set because I started thinking about my favorite sentiment from the stamp set, which is hashtag 5 o'clock somewhere. And I started thinking about a clock. So we're going to make a clock related card today. And while you see me color up a couple of the simple images we'll need, I will read the sentiments off of this stamp set. We have See La Vie, Beach More, Worry Less, Everything's Gonna Be Wall Right, Beach Therapy is a Shore Cure, The Beach and My Ties Are Calling, Drink in Your Hand, Toes in the Sand, hashtag Beach Life, and hashtag 5 o'clock somewhere. So I guess you could kind of call this an interactive card because the clock hands move, but that's all that's really interactive about it. I thought it would be a cool idea, and I think it turned out as a pretty cool card. So while I'm coloring up these drinks here really quick, the Happy Holidays stamp set has May Your Holidays Be Extra Sweet, Happy Holidays, Sending Warm Wishes, and Joyful Greetings. And one of my favorite out of the stamp sets is the Christmas Sweets, although I don't know if I can say favorite because I like all of the stamp sets this month. And I'm not even quite sure I have them all. I might have bought the ones that I didn't get, but I can't remember. So this last one here, well, before I read that off, let me tell you what I'm doing here. So I have a 5 by 5 inch card. So I cut it at 10 by 5, scored it at 5 inches, and then I have a square card. And I use the largest circle from my Hero Arts Circle Infinity dies. And I cut that out of a piece of 100-pound cardstock. And then I used one of my favorite Rabbit Hole Design stencils, the dotted flower stencil. I spritzed my circle with a little bit of water and then dry embossed that through my embossing machine, or my die cutting machine, I'm sorry, so that my clock face would have an imprint, a design, without really having to do a lot to it. And then I found the center of my circle and I poked a hole in it there because we're going to use a brad for our clock hands. And then I tried to keep my hippo heads as even as possible in the 12, 3, 6, and 9 positions. And it really killed me to trim off their hats when I was all done. I really wanted to keep them on, but they overhung on the sides of the card, so I couldn't do that. And then I made enough drinks to fit in between the 12, 3, 6, and 9 positions so that we would have an entire clock face. And those little drinks were a pain in the butt, the fussy cut, let me tell you. But I did it. So I took an arrow from one of my interactive stamp sets and just extended the arrow base and then trimmed it down to the size I needed for my hour and minute clock hands. And then I took my little pokey tool there and poked a hole through those as well so I could insert my little green brad in there. So I'm going with my little theme there. So my hats are orange, my drinks have green and yellow, my mat behind the clock face is green, and I chose a little green brad. So I'm going to poke that through the hole there and then make sure the brad is secure. And my clock face is popped up with foam tape. And now we're going to use the hashtag 5 o'clock somewhere to stamp out in the 4 corners that are on the outside of the clock face. While I'm doing that, I will read you off the sentiments from the Christmas Sweets stamp set. We have made especially for you. The sweetest time of the year. You are Santa's favorite cookie. I'd put out the good cookies for you, sending sweet Christmas wishes. Santa heard you put out cookies, that is, and just putting it out there, Merry Christmas. And the plum pudding image is so darn cute. I can't get over how cute it is with that little bunny sticking up out of the middle. I have never had plum pudding. Let me know in the comments below if you have. But yeah, that's something I've never tried. After I get all of these stamped out, and you saw my little trick there, so to position a stamp curved like that, I place one that's of similar size on the outside of my Misty door, and that way on the inside I know where to place my stamp so it's in the correct position. Because sometimes you just can't get them where you want them when you need to curve them like that, and it works pretty well. So now I'm going to put a little bit of glue on all my foam tape pieces and try to place that clock face as evenly as I can onto the card base. And now we're going to go and actually decorate the inside of the card, which I don't do on screen a lot. So I'm taking 2 more of the sentiments from that stamp set. I believe I took Beach Therapy is a Sure Cure. No. I can't remember. The beach and Mai Tais are calling. Beach more, worry less. That's what I used. I stamped that out in some turquoise because there is a little bit of a turquoise bow tie around the hippo's hat. And then I put that one on a orange mat, and then I used 2 more drinks that I had cut out just in case, and placed those one in each corner on the bottom. And that's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be aware of all the videos that come out on the Rabbit Hole Designs YouTube channel. And if you want to see 2 more cards made with these stamp sets, I have a video coming out over on my channel with some Christmas cards. Also, be sure to sign up for the Rabbit Hole Designs email so that you will be aware of every new release and lots of inspiration. We will see you next time, guys. Bye-bye for now.